Hi, this is KB, and this is the moon phase report for Leo. Okay, let me look at it first, huh? This is an important step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, oh, you love this. So, right now, okay, that's kind of cool. So, there's a big homework focus thing going on right now for you, and there's something like pushing you. There's an energy pushing you, almost like as a catalytic sort of needing to expand or change or come up with new creations within your career, in your public image, really wanting to get yourself out there, get noticed. Because when you had Jupiter up there, you know, a year ago, part of this year too, but mostly like last year, you got really used to, you know, like everything was like, you know, it was just happening and coming together, and people were noticing you. And even if steps just kind of felt small, you still should have recognized that you were getting opportunities related to career. There were opportunities to put you in positions that maybe gave you skills that now you're even more wanting to develop and get out there, and maybe even now coming to this really kind of confident state of, I need to do this, I'm really good at this, I can help people with this. And the energies are also working down in your home environment. So honestly, it could be something too that you're even doing from home, but it also could be something that you're letting go of that comes from something childhood roots related. So maybe right now you're seeing something like even a way of communicating or saying something like, I put this on another one about, you know, someone being like, life is just hard, it just is, you know. And it's like, if you say something like that, I mean, duh, you know, it's gonna be, it's just like, it's just a fact. Like, if you keep saying this stuff, it's what's going to keep magnetizing to you. So you may be recognizing some thoughts that were possibly picked up in childhood from, you know, growing up, that you've still been holding on to, and now you're just going to like be seeing that it's keeping you in this limited state. There's some sort of limitation thing down there that you need to recognize and transform and transmute and send it a healing dose of love and another way to express, you know. So I kind of just got all these feelings from that too, because I do remember spending a lot of my life saying the same thing, that which was exactly what I didn't want, and like having it be the only thing that ever showed up, you know. And it took a long time to finally see, but I felt like I had to keep saying it to be like, but it is only happening that way, you know. And then something just shifted. And I remember like a really big part of my life changing was when I did decide to change the story. And it was this conscious thing. I remember just, I know this is all coming to me, I completely forgot about this, but I would just go around and I would tell this new story about, you know, how my parents had stayed together and they totally loved me and protected me, and I was so protected, and, you know, said all these things that actually weren't what really happened. But by changing that, everything changed. So, and now I don't even remember the other stuff. I mean, of course I do, but I don't put focus on it, and I don't go back to it and relive it, because it just brought more feelings of me thinking I'm a loser and nobody loves me, you know, or nobody's ever gonna love me because that's what I know, and you know. So like changing that story changed my life. I remember too, I just thought about that. I remember the first time I did it, I was out walking, and as I was telling the new story, I noticed how like my shoulders got broader and I stood so much straighter. And then I would just go into telling the old story, and it was like, ugh, I'm a loser. loser. You know, so it is this physical thing. So write a new story right now. Whatever back then is keeping you in any kind of limited state now, rewrite it, transform it. It didn't happen that way, actually. It didn't. It happened this other way, and this other way makes you feel like a superstar, because this, whatever this thing is working together with getting you out into the world with what you want to do. So, you know, it can't even be like changing this story will have the same effect of me with my shoulders when I told you that about from my personal story, and how it was like everything just started changing. So, you know, all this energy you're putting into your career, into your public life, ready to be seen again, you know, and there feels too like something craft related, something you're doing, or something you're doing with your hands. It's something you can do that's special and with your hands, and people will really appreciate it. It might even be something to do with energy. Very well could. So yeah, so now your job right now is just to kind of like peel back these childhood layers, to find where the culprit is. And when you do find it, and when you change it, there's something too about these energies where it's going to be a huge relief. Like, you will know what it is when you find it, because it's something that's bound. And once you tear that off or peel that off, it's going to be like, oh, it's going to be like, you know, when you ate too much and your pants are all tight and you unbutton them and it's like, ah, it's going to be something like that in your life. And it'll feel good. And you're going to shine brighter for us to see because of it. So you need to do this because it's for our benefit too. We're going to be able to see you clearer and love you more and appreciate you more for who you are. All right, let's stop there. I will see you in 2 weeks with the new moon solar eclipse in Taurus, which is, yeah, right, still in the same house of your career, although that's when the energies are really going to be open to make stuff happen and to really take those next steps into this new thing you're working on that the world just has to see, and they're going to love it because the time is just right. Okay. Have a beautiful full moon. See you in 2 weeks. Bye.